Nicole arrives at school a half hour early every day. She's not a morning person, but who is at 17? After hitting the snooze button a few times, she stumbles to the bathroom and takes a look in the mirror. It's her first disappointment of the day. Her mom says she's beautiful. Her dad thinks she's cute as a button, but all Nicole sees are the imperfections that make walking into school a nightmare. So she arrives early and disappears into the background.
Zach lives with his dad in a 2-bedroom over the gas station. It's a pretty sweet setup. Pizza for breakfast, pizza for lunch, donuts for dinner. His mom lives across town. She got the house. 4 bedrooms, stainless steel appliances, and granite countertops as far as the eye can see. Zach visits on weekends, but he doesn't like the stainless steel and granite. His dad says they're just like his mom. Nice to look at, but impossible to live with.
In love with the trees, in love with the birds, in love with the sunset. Every night she sits on her front stoop and watches the sun touch the horizon. When the bright yellow ball sinks out of view and the sky changes color, she says a prayer. Thank you for today, she says. She's not sure if anyone is listening, but she says it anyway. She hopes that someone someday will look at her the same way she looks at the sun and say thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, Tyler is pretty awesome. Question, which of the following is his best feature? His arms, his abs, his glutes? Answer, all of the above. What's his secret? No prob. Push-ups, crunches, squats. Unfortunately, not everyone thinks Tyler's so awesome. He could wallpaper the entire school with detention slips, but what his teachers fail to recognize is that detention is bad. Bad is sexy, and all roads lead to awesome.
The morning Laura turned 16, she had her driver's license in less than an hour. It's true she is a lead foot, but that's what people have come to expect from her. Accelerating has always been her specialty. She walked early, talked early, developed early. She leaves everyone in her rearview mirror. But there's something hot on her trail that no pedal to any metal can outrun. Laura has leukemia. She just doesn't know it yet. Morgan knows all about being different. When she was 5, she learned a way to tie a shoelace. 2 pun years was her favorite. When she was 10, she learned different ways to ski. She stuck to the bunny hill. Now, she spends all her time with her pet rabbit. She's really into bunnies. People think Morgan is weird. And not a day goes by when she doesn't have to hear all about it.
Jessie has a game she likes to play. She can look at any food item and tell you the exact number of calories in it. Starbucks makes it easy because the prices are actually calories in disguise. Just take away the decimal. Cheese croissant, 340 calories. 410 for a banana muffin. Peanut butter cookie, 480. And her personal favorite, a venti Java chip frappuccino blended cream. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. 590 calories. Boom, breakfast.
Sam remembers when boys were gross, nap time was stupid, and the worst thing that could ever happen was dropping an ice cream cone on the sidewalk. So what the hell happened? Sam is knee-deep in SAT scores, college applications, and everything else that makes life complicated. She wants to go back to a time when things were easy. She had time for herself.
Autumn. Temperature drops.
Leaves change.
Backpacks ready. Pencil sharpened.
Senior year.
First day of school.
Mom told me it's what's on the inside that matters. She said it was unimportant if a person was overweight or had pimples or if they had brown hair or red hair or if they were tall or short. So long as a person was nice and kind, they would be loved. Beauty comes from within, she said, but on the first day of school, as I walked into gym class and found everyone staring at me, I realized something. What a load of crap. It turns out beauty totally comes from the outside. It's ugly that comes from within.
Hey, duck face.
What?
Quack.
What are you talking about?
Quack, quack, quack.
Stop it!
Nice picture, Daffy.
Don't call me that.
You prefer Donald?
My name is Nicole.
Hiya, Toots.
Why are you being so mean?
You're despicable.
See what I mean? On the outside, beautiful. Inside,
Ugly hardly describes the way Mom treats my dad. She's brutal. Sugaring his gas tank, stealing his mail, spying on him, and let's not forget the time she threatened him with a shotgun. It's not like he did anything to her. I mean, she's the one who should be sorry. And with a little help, she was.
So, did you do it?
let's just say she got the open concept living room she always wanted.
What are you gonna do if she finds out it was you?
I hope she finds out it was me.
What?
Why else do you think I did it?
Really?
She needs to know she's not the only one in this family who's mad.
Got it. Loud and clear.
Not a very pretty picture, but it's an honest.
Picture day, only the most important day of the year, and I'm sort of known for having super amazing hair. My mom's a hairdresser, so we always have the latest style. This year I was thinking up, but down and to the side is what's in right now, so that's what we did. But now I'm not so sure. I really like it up. So many decisions.
What are you so worried about?
How can you say that? It's picture day.
We're 17. Isn't every day picture day?
I just hope I bought the right dress.
He's fine.
Fine? That's not good enough. I don't want my kids to come across my yearbook one day and say, what was she thinking?
Calm yourself.
So?
So what?
Is this a what was she thinking dress?
No, but this is what was she thinking face.
This is so exhausting.
Take a pill.
No, really, I think I'm gonna faint.
Laura, you don't look so good.
Me or the dress?
You're drenched in sweat. Sit down.
And that was the moment my whole world changed. Suddenly, I wasn't smile for the camera Laura anymore. I was
Sick and tired of studying. If I have to look at one more textbook about World War II, I swear I'll end up growing an itty-bitty black mustache. But if I don't study, I won't get into the school I want. And if I don't get into the school I want, I might as well learn how to flip burgers now. Must stay awake.
Holy cow, Sam. Think you got enough caffeine there?
Who wrote that list?
What list?
You know, the list. The list.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Think, woman. The list. They even made a movie about it.
That's it. I'm cutting you off. No more Red Bull for you.
I know who wrote the list, but I'm so tired. And right now, all I can come up with is Qui-Gon Jinn, and that's not right. Or is it? Her Jedi's German?
I don't think so.
I have to pass this test.
Sam, it's Mr. Howell. Everyone is going to pass.
I don't mean pass. I have to ace it. I have dreams, you know. Hey! Schindler!
I have dreams too.
Schindler's List!
I'm not stupid.
Thank God.
Wait a sec. Star Wars was about World War II?
I never did end up going to sleep. I took the test, but I was so groggy I messed up the essay question. Thankfully, Mr. Howe graded it on a sliding.
Scales are the worst. Eat 4,000 calories on Monday, and by Wednesday, long after you've forgotten if it was a cheeseburger or a hot dog you ate, the number on the scale reminds you it was both. And on Friday, the french fries and onion rings appear.
Why are you going on a diet? You look perfectly fine to me.
You're one to talk.
I don't understand.
Please, you put away a whole bag of Doritos every day and it never shows.
That's not true.
It's like you have a hidden trap door that opens up at night and lets out all the carbs.
You're not fat.
Not yet, and I intend to keep it that way.
We could go to the gym together or play volleyball.
I hate sports.
I'm just throwing out ideas. I think a crash diet is a little extreme.
So is having to buy 2 seats on an airplane.
Just saying.
165 ways to lose weight, 165 books about how to lose weight, 165 pounds. Ready, set.
Go get your own girlfriend, I said. And that's when I pounded his face in. You should have seen it. It was beautiful. He was on the pavement crying like the big old baby he is. And when he got up, there was gravel all caked in his bloody cheek. What can I say? Some artists paint with a brush, I paint with a fist.
That was crazy.
Totally.
How many stitches?
16.
That's all?
I know, not even close to my record.
But I saw his face. That was 50 stitches at least.
That's what I thought.
And you?
Are you kidding? Stitches are for crybabies.
Yeah?
You want to know the best part?
What?
I never even seen that girl before. I just said he was hitting on my girlfriend so I'd have a reason to deck him.
Since when do you need a reason?
I just didn't like the way he looked at me, you know?
Totally.
Hey, Nick, you know what?
What?
You're not so bad since you dropped that whole good girl thing.
Thanks.
Never suited you anyway.
No, it didn't.
So what if I got suspended? Like that's supposed to be a punishment? Girls love it when guys get in trouble. Plus, it gave me more time to hit the gym and work on my...
Absolutely not. There's no way I'm sending my picture to a guy just because he asked. Whatever happened to romance? Seriously, guys need to get with the program. A girl wants candy and flowers and notes in her locker, not some low-res picture of a sunken chest. And if this guy thinks he's getting a picture of my chest, then he's even more delusional than I thought.
Are you gonna do it?
Of course not. There's nothing romantic about a hard drive filled with dirty pictures.
Romance is overrated.
No, romance is underrated.
Tell that to my parents.
I have this hope, and I know it's crazy that there's this perfect guy out there for me, and he's just sitting somewhere waiting for me, only he doesn't know that he's waiting for me. But the fact that I know he's waiting for me and he doesn't know he's waiting for me is what makes all this mating more romantic than I could possibly express.
No, I think you expressed it quite clearly.
Don't laugh.
But what if this guy doesn't exist?
He exists.
But if he doesn't...
He does.
But if he doesn't, won't you be disappointed?
Don't you see? He could be anyone. He could be the guy sitting next to me on the bus. He could be the guy walking his dog down the street. He could be...
What?
you.
Now you're making it impossible not to laugh.
No, really. Wouldn't it be amazing if the perfect guy was right in front of my eyes the whole time and I just didn't see it?
You watch too many movies.
Maybe I do watch too many movies. Maybe I am expecting too much. Maybe one picture won't hurt. I just can't bear the thought of ending up with...
Nobody sits with me at lunch. It's not as bad as it sounds. I'm not that kind of person who craves attention. I don't need to take 1,000 pictures of myself every day just to prove I exist. Hey world, look at me, notice me, love me, 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 me. Since when did everyone become so self-centered? The way I see it, the word selfie is 2 letters away from selfish.
Is this seat taken? No. Mind if I join you?
Not at all.
Thanks.
So what's up?
What?
Got any plans for tonight?
I'm sorry, but do you mind if we not talk?
What?
I'm just super tired and wanted a place to sit where no one would bother me.
Oh,
If I fall asleep, wake me when the bell rings.
sure.
Thanks, Emil.
Look at me. Notice me. Love me. Who needs that, right? Oh well, I have time. It's only winter.
Ugh, snow falls.
Icicles form.
Mittens return.
Snowballs attack.
Angels appear.
Christmas.
December 25th was the day our bachelor life came crashing to an end. Dad's new girlfriend moved in and ruined everything. Just like that, she inserted herself into my life, the same way a splinter inserts itself under a fingernail.
Is she nice at least?
When Dad's around, yeah, but when he's gone, it's a whole other story. The other day, she took down all of my stuff in the living room and put up these ugly porcelain angels.
Smash 'em. I would.
That's her answer to everything.
'Cause it works.
Everything was perfect until she came along. Now she's always asking me where I'm going and what I'm doing. I told her off this morning, and she actually told me I should get down on my knees and pray for forgiveness.
Gross.
If it happens again, she'll be the one in need of prayer.
Tell your dad.
Like he'd care. His brain is no longer making the decisions.
Then what are you waiting for? Show them angels who's boss.
And I did. The next day I was sent packing. Although I'm not sure which punishment was worse. Living with her or living with...
Mom drove me to every single doctor's appointment. It didn't matter if there was a rainstorm, a blizzard, or even a cancellation. She'd yell at the nurses to find an opening if it was necessary. And it often was necessary, which I didn't like at all. I hate being the reason Mom is sad.
How come you're wearing oven mitts?
Oh, these? They're not oven mitts.
They sure look like oven mitts.
I only wish I was taking brownies out of the oven. These are to keep my fingernails from popping off.
Huh?
If you want to go, I understand.
No, I said I would be here. I want to be here.
It's the chemo. Apparently, some people's fingernails curl up and pop off. So they give you these frozen gloves to prevent that from happening.
What about your hair?
What about it?
Is it going to fall out?
Probably. But I'd rather find a lump of hair in the couch than a bunch of fingernails.
Are you scared?
Scared? No.
Really?
A person can only be scared of things they can't control. Trust me, I've got this.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
The truth is, I was scared. I am scared. But what's the point of having 2 people scared if it only has to be...
111 pounds. 111 stairs I can climb. 111 dresses I can wear, 111 boys at.
School is driving me crazy. So I ditched the books for one night. One stupid night. Well, one night is all it takes to change everything. Things got crazy and I totally lost my judgment. I wasn't thinking at all. But once you send something into cyberspace, there's no taking it back.
What are you gonna do?
I don't think there's anything I can do. The damage has been done.
It's not like we all haven't done it.
But we don't all have pictures to prove it.
I think you're making much too big a deal of this.
No, I'm not. Caitlin is friends with Tyler, and Tyler's friends with Nicole. And Nicole's uncle is the dean of admissions at the university I'm dying to get into.
Maybe he won't see it. Maybe he won't care.
He saw it, and he definitely cares. He printed a copy and faxed it to my dad.
Who uses a fax machine anymore?
Not the point. The point is, he doesn't think I had the dedication it takes to be a student at his school. His school. Like he owns it or something.
You're the most dedicated person I know.
Yeah, well, the picture says 1,000 words, but the 1,000 words he got say otherwise.
So now what?
Good question. Now what? You have no idea how much I want to bury my head under a blanket and play with my toys like I did when I was
Little is the new big. Cars used to be big, and now they're little. Cell phones used to be huge, and now they're small. The world used to be enormous, and now it's tiny.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Think about it.
I am, but this is a weird conversation.
Fine. Take music, for example. It used to be you needed a huge orchestra just to listen to music. Then they figured out how to put it onto a machine. Then it got smaller when they started putting it onto records. Smaller still when they put in cassettes and then CDs. Now, music doesn't even exist anymore. Just the idea of it exists. It's out there, somewhere floating in the cloud, waiting to be downloaded.
Your point?
Is that what happens to us? Do we exist on the planet getting smaller and smaller until one day we end up in the cloud, just the idea of us exists, waiting to be remembered?
You're giving me a headache.
Never mind, it was a stupid thought.
I think I'm just hungry.
Me too. Hungry for answers. I just want to know.
Why did I do it? Better yet, why did he do it? I'm such an idiot thinking my Prince Charming could be on the other end of an internet connection. I'll never be able to show my face in school again.
You can never show your face in school again.
Who's seen it?
Only everybody.
Oh, shoot me now.
There's a meme going around too.
Oh no, what does it say?
You don't want to know.
Tell me!
I'm sorry.
What did I do to deserve this?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I just want to crawl in a hole and...
Dying for your art is what makes an artist immortal. And that was my plan. The fight to end all fights.
Tyler, are you awake?
Laura?
Yeah, Laura.
Am I in the hospital?
Yes.
Good.
No, not good.
Great.
Terrible. You almost died.
I did?
Yeah.
Sweet. How many stitches?
I don't know. A lot. Your leg is a mess.
Not me, the other guy.
You mean other guys?
There was more than one.
Yeah. You're lucky to be alive.
Laura?
Yeah?
Is that you?
Yes.
Am I in the hospital?
Yes. You're in the hospital.
6 weeks I was there, and then 6 more in juvenile.
Detention? For real? What am I, 12 years old? And do they really think a locked door is going to stop me? Most of the windows in this pathetic school don't even shut.
You've really changed, Nicole. These past few months, I don't even know who you are anymore.
You remember that song Mr. Dick played for us in band class? Change is good, or let's make a change, or times they are changing. Whatever it was, change being the key word. Besides, look who's talking, Miss Party Animal.
That was one day. For you, it's a lifestyle.
Mind your own business.
I just don't want you to do something stupid, something permanent, something you can't take back.
Or what, you gonna ground me?
All I'm saying is keep this up and you'll end up with no friends.
I have plenty of friends.
Quantity is not the same as quality.
Huh, thanks for the tip. Maybe later we can stitch it on a pillow.
I just don't want you to end up all alone.
Hey, people are finally starting to notice me.
For the wrong reason.
Yeah, but they're noticing. And besides, when it comes right down to it, don't we all end up alone?
You're certainly making sure of it.
I know that was mean, and I'm not sure I even meant it, but she was drifting away, so why not give her a little push? Whatever. People change, things change, even the seasons change. It's almost spring.
Ice cracks.
Water flows.
Buds arrive.
Flowers bloom.
Children play.
Sunlight lingers.
I used to love the sunset, but now it makes me sad. It marks the end of something, another day gone, another day by myself. The whole picture thing put up these walls around me that weren't there before. I don't like it, not one bit. I feel so alone, but I'm scared. Scared to reach out and take a chance on what I know deep down really matters. Still, I blow the sunset a kiss, just in case.
Love sure has a way of smacking you across the face. Boy, did I have it all wrong. Dad's new girlfriend wasn't new at all. She was around long before the divorce. Suddenly, all of Mom's crazy actions made perfect sense. It kind of makes you wonder, who can you trust? Well, I know who you can trust. Nobody. The only person you can look out for is yourself.
I just wanted someone to be proud of me. When you feel bad about yourself, you look for ways to feel good about yourself. First, it was my body, which turned out awesome if I do say so myself. But it wasn't enough. My corrections officer says I'm making progress. They have all kinds of programs in here. Basketball, carpentry, painting even. And funny enough, I'm good at it. I'm just not sure anyone will notice. Too little, too late.
I look in the mirror and I don't even recognize myself anymore. Sure, I got everything I ever wanted. Parties, popularity, a life. But now I'm not even sure I want those things anymore. Can a person try on different personalities to see which one fits? Or do they become permanent fixtures? I can't take back the things I've done, but I can change the things I'm going to do. Or at least I can try.
People say I eat my feelings, but they have it backwards. My feelings eat me. I wish there was a measurement for self-esteem, but there's not. I learned that the hard way. 95 hairs in the sink, 95 trips to the doctor, 95 people telling me I'm too skinny. I see the signs, but I need someone to show me the way. I don't think I can make the trip alone.
Lonely is living in the future. Here and now passes you by until a string of yesterdays pile up like snowflakes. And digging yourself out from under them is exhausting. A rejection letter arrived in the mail. Not like I didn't expect it. I brought it upon myself. don't we all?
I didn't lose any fingernails, but my hair fell out. A small price to pay, I guess. And I always wanted to be a redhead. I'm not afraid of dying. We all die, so what's to be afraid of? I just don't want to be by myself when it happens. Especially if it happens when I'm young. When my grandparents died, my mom was no longer a daughter. When Dad died last year, she was no longer a wife. And if I died, she would no longer be a mom. I don't want her to go through that alone.
My rabbit died this morning. He was old, so it's not exactly a tragedy, but I'll miss him just the same. Having him around meant that I didn't have to talk to myself. He listened to all the weird things I had to say and never judged me for a second. And in doing so, he made a difference. He didn't just see me, he saw the me I'm going to be, which gives me faith in other people. Faith that people can change. Faith that life isn't about how other people see you. It's about the picture you have of yourself.
Summer. On the first day of summer, at 4:34 p.m., Laura died. The nurses looked on as her mom quietly gathered her belongings into a cardboard box. She picked up Laura's phone for the first time without a fight. She turned it on. The screen illuminated and a smile appeared on her face. The last selfie Laura took was beautiful. The corners of her mouth were turned upward. Her eyes twinkled. She was alive. And best of all, she wasn't alone.
Caitlin is in love with the sunrise. Watching the sun peek over the horizon to greet the day is even more beautiful than a sunset. Beginnings always are.
Zach sits with Caitlin and takes it all in. Love might not be forever, but right now is enough. He is thankful.
Tyler is still awesome. Even more awesome since he traded his fist for a paintbrush. He made his sister proud.
Morgan still feels different, but so does everyone else. She named her new rabbit Tyler. It no longer feels weird about feeling weird.
Jessie knew there was 220 calories in her ice cream cone. But that was no longer the number she counted. The only number on her mind was the number 3. 3 friends. And counting.
Nicole looked in the mirror and finally saw what her parents said was there all along. The beauty she found had nothing to do with her reflection. She turned away from the mirror and never looked back.
A scoop of vanilla ice cream toppled from Sam's waffle cone and landed on the sidewalk. She looked at it and laughed, realizing there's always more ice cream. There's always more everything.
Before Laura died, she looked at her phone and did not like what she saw. So she snapped one last selfie and released it into the cloud. Laura closed her eyes and thought to herself, "That's better.